G'day, it's Glenn here from Precision Wealth Management. Just wanted to do a quick video today on 5 tips for a successful retirement. Now they're written up here and I'll go through them quickly because you probably can't even read my awful handwriting. The first one here is plan your retirement lifestyle. Now when I'm talking with prospective clients who are planning for their retirement, one of the most common things is they want to travel overseas, travel domestically in a caravan, and that's fantastic. But the reality is that you can't travel your entire retirement, and I don't think the human body is built for leisure your entire time. So the important thing about retirement planning is how is your lifestyle going to look, and have 3 things that you're going to do to keep yourself mentally and physically stimulated. And the other thing too is people have never spent that much time with their spouses. And the joke goes that you're married in sickness and in health, but not for lunch Monday to Friday. So what are you going to do to keep yourself occupied in retirement? The other thing is start early. So start building your wealth for retirement early. Small amounts of salary sacrifice to superannuation through your 30s and 40s and 50s will do a lot more than huge amounts of salary sacrifice for a few years in your 60s. Not only is the compounding interest a massive boost, but also the length of time putting away small increments will end up just being more than large increments over a few years. Third thing is check your super regularly, and the 2 big things here is probably around the investment allocation within your super, and that is it still invested appropriately for you? I know some super funds work on a life stages investment option thing. So as you get older, they automatically put you into more defensive investment options. Whilst the notion is on the right path, that you may want to be less aggressive as you approach retirement, in my opinion, some of these put you into far too defensive options far too young. And the other thing is around insurance premiums. You might have the same level of insurance that you had back 10 years ago, but the premiums are a lot higher now, and you may just not need that much cover. The mortgage might be paid off, the kids might be older. So check your super regularly. 4th one is plan your retirement drawdown strategy. So you might have worked hard, you've retired, you've got X amount of dollars, and they're saying, well, how am I going to draw that down? A lot of people convert their super to a pension and draw the minimum and live on that. And the minimum slowly increments up as you get older. But that might not be the best way to do it. What you're going to do is you're going to be far more active in your early years of retirement. So you might be wanting to spend more in those early years and less later on. But it's important not to spend too much in those early years, because if you don't leave yourself enough for those later years, you can run out of money, and living just on the age pension is not a great lifestyle. But around the age pension, it does reward you for spending more, because if you're in that bracket where you're not getting the full age pension or you're not getting any age pension, it rewards you for spending more. So you could be retiring a few years before you can get the age pension, and you might have assets that are over the age pension asset threshold, and you can have a really great 5 years traveling lots, spending a lot of money, and bring your assets down to a point where the age pension can then supplement your diminished level of assets for those late years in retirement. You may be fully self-funded, and it might be that you're never going to get the age pension, or it may be very long way down the track, in which case you may not spend as aggressively early because you're not going to get that safety net of the age pension coming in. And the 5th one is invest appropriately after retirement. Now, probably what I'm getting at most here is don't be too defensive after you get to retirement. If you retire at 60 or 65, you could still have 25, 30 years of investing in front of you. So putting all your money, or the majority of your money, in cash or term deposits is actually a very risky thing to do, because inflation is a huge risk to retirees. If you think about what things cost, bread, fuel, etc., 20, 30 years ago, well, what are they going to cost in 20, 30 years from now? And if you're not investing in enough growth assets, your money won't keep up with inflation, and you could find that inflation has devalued your retirement assets to a point that you're not living a good lifestyle in those late years of retirement. So anyway, I hope these 5 tips help. If you want to book in for a meeting or any further information, please get in touch. Thanks very much.